Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays would like to welcome you on board. To help us take off as soon as possible, please take your allocated seat as quickly as you can. You can stow small items of hand baggage, coats and ladies' handbags underneath the seat in front of you, leaving the overhead lockers free for any larger items you or a fellow passenger may have. Please ensure that all your bags are placed in the lockers carefully, and if you have glass bottles, please ensure these are placed under the seats and not in the overhead lockers, as they could break or fall out. If you're seated next to an exit, you'll need to place all your bags and loose clothing in the overhead lockers to ensure the exit routes are kept clear. Please be advised that smoking and the consumption of your own alcohol on board is not permitted. If you require any assistance at this time, please contact a member of our friendly cabin crew who'll be happy to help.
He's got one.
You'll find our Jet to Shop magazine, which features our award-winning tax-free range, and in a few moments the cabin crew will be passing through with 20% vouchers. These vouchers are redeemable against all of our men's and ladies' fragrances, skincare, cosmetics and watches, and this is an extra 20% off the prices listed. As we are on an aircraft and we are limited on space, we do only carry 2 of the majority of our items, and unfortunately we are not able to restock our tax-free bar upon landing. Therefore, we do recommend that if you do wish to purchase anything, you do so on this flight to avoid any disappointment on your journey home. If you would like to reserve anything to purchase later on in the flight, then please do speak to the cabin crew as they pass through the aisles. We do have testers available on board today for selected fragrances, and you are more than welcome to try on any of our watches before you buy.
What's probably in this one? No time.
Cabin crew doors to automatic, cross-check and report, please.
Normally just have an arm.
Alright, thank you, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now take you through our safety procedures and equipment on board this Boeing 737-800 aircraft and ask for your full attention at this time. In the seat pocket in front of you, you'll find a safety instruction card. This highlights important safety information such as escape routes, use of oxygen masks and life jackets. It also shows the bracing position which must be adopted in an emergency landing. Emergency exits are located on both sides of the aircraft. They're clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now. There are 2 doors at the rear of the cabin, 4 overwing exits in the centre, and 2 doors at the front. Please take a moment now to locate your nearest exit, bearing in mind that your nearest exit may be behind you. To help you find your way to these exits, additional lighting is provided in the aisle at floor level. In the event of an emergency that requires you to leave the aircraft quickly, you must leave all hand baggage behind. If the cabin air supply fails, masks like these will automatically be presented from the panel above your head. When the mask appears, pull downwards, place over your mouth and nose and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Do make sure that your own mask is fitted before assisting others. The bag on the mask may not inflate, but oxygen will still be flowing. A life jacket is located in a pocket beneath your seat. In the event of landing on water, and only when directed by the crew, remove the life jacket from the container and place the life jacket over your head. Pass this tape around your waist and fasten at the front as demonstrated, pulling the tab to tighten. Once outside the aircraft, inflate the life jacket by pulling downwards on this red toggle. Should it fail to inflate or require topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and a whistle for attracting attention. Do not inflate your life jacket until you're well outside the aircraft. At this time, your seatbelt should be fastened. To fasten your seatbelt, press the two metal ends together until you hear a click. Pull on the strap to adjust, and to release your seatbelt, lift the metal cover. Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for takeoff, please now ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Your tray tables and cup holders are stowed away, and your centre armrests are locked down. Please ensure any bags or loose items are stowed securely under the seat in front of you, and all electronic equipment must be switched off until the seatbelt sign is no longer illuminated. We'd like to thank you for your attention and take this opportunity to wish you a pleasant flight.
What I was doing at Boeing, like, to what we have to
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments the seatbelt signs will be switched off and then you're free to move around the cabin. However, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated. May I remind you that we operate a no smoking policy on all of our flights, and smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, is not permitted in any area of the cabin, including the toilet compartments, which are fitted with smoke detectors for your safety. Please take care when opening overhead lockers, in case anything has moved which could fall and cause injury to yourself or another person. We kindly ask you to close the lockers after use. Any electrical items switched to flight safe mode prior to takeoff may be used once the seatbelt sign has been switched off. It is not permitted to switch on the device in order to enable flight safe mode now that we're in the air. Any item must remain in the flight safe mode to prevent any transmission or reception. We're shortly commencing your in-flight service, but until then, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
The toilets have gotten smaller since the last time I played.
I've never seen such a small toilet.
Skincare, cosmetics and watches. Onboard today for the ladies is one of our customer favourites and limited edition for 2017. The Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh Kiss, which can be yours for a fantastic £40 for a 75ml bottle when purchased with your 20% voucher. For the men we have the classic Hugo Boss Day and Night Duo. These iconic aftershaves can be yours for an unbelievable £30 and 40 pence for the 2 bottles with your 20% voucher. Your voucher does also entitle you to an extra 20% off all of our watches, and 2 of our most loved watches for both our customers and cabin crew are the latest Seconda editions, available in both dark blue and cream, and these are priced at an amazing £16 each with your voucher. And all of our watches do come with a minimum 2-year guarantee, and you are more than welcome to try on any of our watches before you buy. The cabin crew have testers available on board today for selected fragrances. And as our tax-free bar is not restocked upon landing into Rhodes, we do recommend that you purchase your items on this flight to avoid any disappointment on your journey home. For those passengers that are travelling with hand luggage only, as all of our fragrances and skincare are under 100ml, you are able to bring them back to the UK provided that they are placed into a plastic bag. If you have already spoken to the cabin crew and asked for any items to be reserved, then this has been done, but please do not hesitate to stop and ask us any more questions as we shortly commence the tax-free service from the front of the aircraft.
So at this time we do ask that you please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened, and also the toilet facilities will be out of use at this time. Thank you.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, we'll soon be landing and the captain has switched on the fasten seatbelt signs. In preparation for landing, will you please return to your seat and ensure that your hand baggage is safely stowed, either back in the overhead lockers or placed beneath the seat in front of you. If you've been using any electronic equipment during the flight, this now needs to be switched off and personal headsets removed. As you take your seat, please ensure your tray table and cup holders are in the upright position, your armrests are locked down and your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you have any remaining waste items, please hand these to the crew for collection. The toilet compartment should no longer be used and will be locked for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the cabin crew's responsibility to clean the entire aircraft when we do land into roads today. So we would greatly assist us if you could hand all items of rubbish from around your seat area and anything that you're not taking with you today, please do hand this to the cabin crew for collection. And it would also greatly assist us if you could place the red laminated safety instruction card to the front of your seat pocket so that it's clearly visible for the next passenger who will very shortly be seated in your seat. Thank you in advance.
I can see the hotel. Stair. I see it. It's in the corner there. Going past it right now. There it is.
Presidential suite.
Yeah. Flying past the hotel we're going on. Yeah. It does. Oh, loving it. That is very nice. But it is, yeah. It's very, very nice. Love Villa di Mare.
That's a good idea. Why haven't you thought that yourself, Freddie? You know, you really are lovely.
ladies and gentlemen, Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays would like to welcome you here to Rhodes, where the local time is 10 to 9 in the evening. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and your hand baggage stowed until the aircraft is parked and the seatbelt signs have been switched on. Before leaving us today, please do ensure that you do check around your seat area and in the overhead lockers for any of your personal items such as passports, mobile phones, etc. as these are often left behind, and anything that is left behind today will be offloaded into Rhodes. It will not be brought back to Manchester with us. May we remind you that smoking is not permitted inside the terminal building, and nor is it permitted on the walk between the aircraft and the terminal itself. And your mobile phones may be switched on once the aircraft doors have been opened. Once again, on behalf of myself and the rest of the crew, it certainly has been our pleasure to have you on board today. We do hope you've enjoyed your flight with us, and we do hope to see you again in the very near future. Once again, thank you and a very good evening.
Yeah.